I'm Adam Collins. This is Crick Buzz Centre Stage at the Canty Ground in Taunton in the southwest corner of England down in Somerset. And it's a fairly grim sight behind me, I must admit. I'm in shirt sleeves again, but I'm shivering. If Harsha Bogle were here, he's always saying it's too cold. Today is too cold for cricket. So thankfully the game's tomorrow. Hopefully the rain clears up. It's been a dreadful couple of days across the country, and we're almost certain, unfortunately, that rain will play some role in the game tomorrow, whether that's washing it out entirely or limiting the amount of overs that we're able to play once they do get on. Of course, they can play a game as short as 20 overs apiece and get on quite late in the afternoon. If they do get a break in play and are able to clean up what's at the moment a very wet and very miserable situation. The big news coming out of the Australian camp is that Marcus Stoinis has a problem. He won't play tomorrow. He's done a side strain when bowling against India. He actually pushed through and bowled his last few overs of that innings with the side strain, which was brave work, but it hasn't worked out. He's not recovered well. They're holding on to him for now and it's flying over Mitchell Marsh. Mitch Marsh, the all-rounder from Western Australia, would have been coming to England this week anyway for the Australia A Tour. He's coming prematurely as injury cover, and if they decide that Marcus Stoinis won't be able to play for the rest of the tournament, they'll leave him out. They'll scrap him from the 15 and they'll make that formal change with the ICC. And here was Aaron Finch talking about the state of his all-rounder, Marcus Stoinis, and what it means for team balance.
Yeah, we're just not sure at the moment. Marcus Stoinis has got a bit of a side strain, so he won't be available especially for tomorrow. So we're going to have to juggle around, especially that all-rounder spot. So we've got Mitch Marsh flying over just as a bit of a precaution. He was meant to fly over with the Australia A side on Friday, so he's just coming a couple of days early, just as a bit of a precaution if Stoin doesn't recover quick enough or doesn't respond to treatment well enough over the next few days. So that's also something we've got to juggle. We've got to find a few more overs now. Whether we play the extra batter or the extra bowler, we'll wait and see, and especially tomorrow with the conditions.
Being such an important game for Australia to bounce back in after losing to India a couple of days ago, the injury comes at an ordinary time because with Marcus Stoinis, he plays a very specific role in the Australian 15 as the guy who can bowl, seam up and bat. They don't have another all-rounder like that. That's why they're calling for Mitchell Marsh. So the selection equation becomes, do they elevate Alex Carey and play an extra bowler, or do they go with an extra batsman, Shaun Marsh, and go one short with the ball? In a 20-over game, that could be risky business. For Pakistan's part, they know one thing: if they win the toss tomorrow, they're going to bowl. They feel very confident. Here was Sarfraz Ahmed talking at his press conference about that plan.
Firstly, we can't control the weather, for weather for the board team as well. But definitely, if the match is shorter, definitely the planning is changed. But if the full match is happening, so definitely we make what we're doing tomorrow. Definitely, if the weather overcast like that, every team wants it. If anyone wants it to win the toss, definitely wanted to bowl first.
A bit of an omen for Pakistan is that in 1992, the only time they've won the World Cup, they lost their first game, won their second game, and were washed out in their third game. So I'm sure they'll take that into this game, thinking that they might be able to do something special, even though they've been relatively slow starters in the tournament, notwithstanding their victory against the host England last Monday. And of course, they're building towards that huge game, that blockbuster at Old Trafford on Sunday against India. So plenty to play for both sides tomorrow here at Taunton. Let's hope somehow, despite all the rain, they get on. Adam Collins, Crick Buzz Centre Stage. We'll see you tomorrow.